Atsa wapastem tsikasun. So, White Horse here again, and thank you for joining me. We're going to continue on with our 13 moon teachings, and we are on the month of October. So, with the month of October, as Nihiawak, as Cree people, we call this month Kaskatnawi Pisum, or the freeze up moon, because with Kaskatnawi Pisum, our Kihtiyak, our elders tell us that just as the trees, the plants are shedding their leaves and seeds, during this time they teach us that we also need to shed those things that no longer serve us or things that we carry with us that we don't really need to be carrying with us. So with this they explain that it's not just our possessions or the things that we gather as people, but it's also we need to really re-evaluate and think about where are we putting energy where we really don't have to be putting energy, and to look at stopping from doing that and sort of shedding that waste of energy, and and focusing on our own energy and our own physical and mental well-being. So just as the plants are shedding what they no longer need, in preparation to move on for the next yearly cycle or for the coming winter, we also need to clear out any clutter or things we don't need in our lives. Uh, just as important is to stop putting energy into things we can't change or to let go of things that we can't change. My nohkom, my grandmother used to also say that it was during this moon that it was really important to go and visit the sweat lodge, at Otsan, because it's during this time when the plant and the medicine spirits are leaving for the winter and moving into the spirit world. That when we visit Matotsan or the sweat lodge, those plant and tree spirits, they'll carry our prayers with them into the spirit world as they go into the spirit world. So it's a special time for us, we're told, to go into the sweat lodge. As well, it's the time when we'd normally have a medicine lodge where we take all of the medicines that we've gathered throughout the past 2 or 3 moon cycles. And this is when we take those medicines into the lodge to have them cleansed and blessed and have them infused with healing prayers for this year. So we'd call that a medicine lodge. So this moon also marks the start of, or sorry, marks the height of Muswa mating season. So it's during the full moon of October when we are taught as hunters that the Muswa are at the height of their mating season. So during that full moon in October, they're calling everywhere. They're raking their antlers. They're moving everywhere they can. And again, with just as Wawaskisu with the last full moon, the the Yapio during this full moon are giving that final push to get a mate for the season. So they're just everywhere calling. I remember many times during this full moon where I'd be calling and I'd hear several different Yapio calling at the same time during that full moon. So this moon also marks the start of the mating season for Upsimosis, or our deer. Because with deer, just as the moose are in the height of their season, with this full moon, it sets off Upsimosis and they begin their mating season. And with them, they'll go right into freeze up and into the snow with their mating season. So during this moon, the deer uh, start to scrape their antlers and start to move around and begin looking for a mate. So, with the water teachings, we're taught that with this full moon, this maskiki nipi, this medicine water, can be used especially with the medicines we've gathered throughout this year and mixed with those medicines to make an especially strong healing medicines, because this is that time when the medicines are moving into the spirit world. It makes infuses those medicines with extra healing strength from Nukum Tipskaupism, or the Grandmother Moon, helps to make those medicines strong. So we're told that any moon water collected at this time is specially used to use with our plant and our medicines that we've gathered from the last seasons. So those are the teachings I have about Kaskatnawi Pisum, the full moon of October. I hope you learned something. Thank you for joining me. Kinanaskum tinawaw kakyo.